Now, it will shock you that sometimes the corner of area politics within Ghana, sometimes so in especially because if Abano Wado Pada or a project here, or maybe in some waka. Can you imagine that on Charlie than another in a doctor move a mere procure some or a Poland trains be from Poland Mobudu Ghana or your home installation at the one Pacadine side. Ah, yet here there when your accident were quando. But in Shankanyame, Minister of Roads and Railway, will to know we na I can say to that Dama incident we see. One of them the wish we will diamonds in your family alpha, put to my family Koska, schedule on that schedule. Once a video, but more than share video because this is actually a very interesting video.
A new train was imported, which train we are told was involved in an accident today. Let's go on the phone line and speak to the Hohwe Member of Parliament, who is Minister for Railway Development, the Honorable John Peter Amewu, on more in relation to this particular subject. Honorable, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you, and good evening to your listeners.
Good evening to you too. What happened to that train that I'm sure it went through my village because the rail line goes through my community on the way to the eastern region? What happened?
Yeah, today approximately about 12:15, the ministry, in collaboration with our Polish engineers, with the Ghana Rail Development Authority and the company, conducted a test run, and from kilometer 0, which is at the workshop, Tema, towards kilometer 98 at Mpakadan. On approaching kilometer 76, a Kia truck passed right across the rail line, stationary. And, it was in a curve. So as the train approached, the driver tried to apply the static brake to enable the train stop. But because it was very close to the Kia truck, unable to stop, and therefore ran straight into it. The engineers are currently working on it. The train has been brought back to the workshop. The Kia driver himself has reported himself to the police station. But the conduct of the driver as of now cannot be well explained. And the good one is that all the passengers and the inspectors on board the train, of course, none of them got injured. And we are currently in the process of assessing the damage to the train. Technically, I would say the train is still in very good form. Nothing in terms of electrical or the engine has been disturbed, except the front that got slightly damaged. The Polish engineers who were assembling the train are in charge, expected to be handed over to government, but government had not yet taken a complete ownership of the train. So we are hoping that the insurance company will work on it as quickly as possible for us to put this train back on the line. Quite an unfortunate incident, because what we were told, eyewitnesses said categorically that they saw the Kia driver. He drove his truck, then went and passed straight across the rail line, came down from the car, and then vanished. And so nobody knows what prompted him to do that. The intention is not quite clear. I don't want to read any ill motive into it at this stage, but I can assure you that the police are in charge of the investigations, and at the appropriate time will feed Ghanaians with what actually happened.
Was the test run publicized so that someone may know that a train is going to pass through a certain point at a certain time? And I'm talking about possibility of someone doing this on purpose. Was this test run advertised or publicized?
Well, of course, the engineers, they normally use this, the maintenance truck on the line. So, of course, they inform people, by that this thing is going to be conducted. And this is a train line, which the maintenance vehicle always slide on it. So, yes, of course, communities along knows that this process is ongoing.
Ever election. And then award no babos na set na hit jinam. Oh yeah. Because the numbers supported. The difference was 40,586. is the closest ever election. Nana Hana sometimes could be misconception. Kase Papa Kufunke so my isi gumu me kufuado.
Let's go
Yes. Now also that's what it be.
Almost say onona the ma enkofo dwa kofo no.
Yes, that's the perception.
Now that's 40,000.
That's 40,000. Yes. But
that was time and not MPP for no. That was the time the MPP for so fu.
Yes.
You can't say MPP for no.
Yes.
I said MPP for so munkoto.
Yes.
Mama party mu
yes.
Ashanti region.
Yes.
And you break also.
Yes.
It was 40,000.
Yes, 40,000. So
40,000.
Yes, Nana. So from 1992 to 2008, the biggest margin was 96, 1.2 million.
Yeah.
The smallest margin was 2008. 40,586. Nana Yanko 2012.
40,000.
Yes. Nana Yanko 2012, where the battle between John Mahama and Nana Akufo-Addo started.
Right.
Nana in 2012, President Musi and the baby Koy, the vice presidential candidate, John Dramani Mahama, ebe succeeding. Nyekwa battle. John Dramani Mahama na 5,594,761. Nana Akufo-Addo na 5,248,898. The difference was 325,863.
Right.
This was the difference in 2012.
Okay.
Nana Yanko 2016.
So 2012 no. John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
And then Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Oshe Gabona.
Yes.
A little over 300,000.
Yes.
Name drew 400,000.
Name drew 400,000.
But Kofo enya 800,000 first.
Yes. And onya 600.
600,000.
Yes.
And at Tamils nya just 40,000.
Yes, 40,000.
40,000.
Yes.
And at John Mahama nya 325 in terms of difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, about 2016 now.
Great.
Which your movie confused is the biggest. No?
Yeah.
President Akufo-Addo nya 5,716,609. John Dramani Mahama elusu election nya 4,713,277. The difference was 1,03,332. So Nana, the first fact that is coming out is that the biggest ever margin in our 8 elections in this Fourth Republic is 1996, where Jerry John Rawlings beat Kufuor by 1,271,948.
Great.
So the biggest margin is not 2016, based on these findings and data I saw from the Electoral Commission.
Akufo-Addo and Nama Obi Gabusa.
Kasta, the Oma Gab JJ Rawlings.
Which was 1996.
1996.
1.2 million.
Yes, based on data I have sourced from the EC,
Great.
Graphic Online, and my Joe Online.
Great.
So that is it. Now, I am the last election in this Fourth Republic, and Sunny ever to this year.
Yeah.
In 2020, Nana Akufo-Addo has 6,730,413.
Yeah.
John Dramani Mahama has 6,214,889. The difference was 515,524. Now, this is the analysis. This is where I begin the analysis. Osha, post Rawlings, the NDC has never beaten the MPP by 1 million votes.
Okay. So we
Post Rawlings,
we JJ
free males couldn't do it. Mahama and Timianye. Osha, the NPP in Swa. The MPP, anytime they win the election, say Kufuor, say Akufo-Addo, they win with more than 500,000.
Okay.
MPP wins, you know. Esoso. Sing NDC wins, you know.
Okay. So we JJ free ho.
Yes. Now that's what the JJ Krebema 96 share. Onya 1.1 million.
Okay.
Ye fractions in free.
Yeah.
Onya 1.1 million.
92.
92.
Okay.
96 onya 1.2 million.
Okay.
The next NDC election we need 2,000. Onya 400,000.
40,000.
40,000. Sorry.
Which is Professor Mills there.
Yes.
Okay.
Mahama 325,000.
Which is not up to 500,000.
Yes. But Shatama MPP winning election 2,881,000. 673,000 in 2004. Now the next time I'm moving with the election 2016, 1 million. 2012, 2020, they won 515,000.
Okay.
So I was very surprised.
Okay.
Honestly. Let me I'm very surprised.
Exclusive to multimedia,
Yes.
the fact-checking team.
Yes.
The near Pessia and the near Pessia share trend analysis now. You share between MPP and DC. Why mun more votes? Gab on it to say, trends in it to say, and between Nana Kufuor and John Mahama, MPP for NDC for go out so mukoto na Ghana for Ayana et to say, NDC winia, send a Ghana for Toma NDC. MPP so winia, send a Ghana for Sutuma MPP.
It's an nature on say Ghana for bufu MPP crapa. Almost than 2 NDC, almost 10 fee. 2000 there, 2008 there.
Okay.
The 2008 situation of the MPP, MMK 2024 year woman.
Yes.
In fact, it's many political science they compare the 2008 BBR to 2024. And to the NDC, for me, as a Obia Mayam analysis, I mean, baby, and what this data is telling you that you need to double your campaign because Anna, the Rollins factor is gone. So it tells you that within the history of the NDC, may percentages no the president they are contributing to the total votes of the party. I believe Mahama then was right because on no more elections.
Yeah.
You notice that, and I'm also telling now the population has grown.
Yes.
But I notice that the enigmatic Rollins and the charisma no kofom wo okotu tunsuo ma farm plains onu amokodo oso akoko no or the Adobe Shaman from NDC mono.
Yeah.
The NDC has not sustained that thing.
Sa charisma.
So
who Papa Jaya.
Yes.
We MPP new crap so be Papa Jaya.
Yes.
Okay.
Na had it. Vote from 92 Niboma. This is the picture. The MPP has signed a combined of 34,228,070 votes since 1992.
Mpacho Mumbra Facebook Insha 104.5. Based on analysis na ya no. Epesi who between MPP and NDC to aba Ghana niso or to aba nebia we ne be wini say ne city and then Eugene Osei Tutu Eke Carbon between MPP and NDC from 1992. You can't boom.
Yes.
In terms of population,
yes.
Say any city.
The MPP has a total vote of 34.2 million. And in the NDC also have a combined total vote since 92, 96, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2028 elections. 33,910,521.
Great.
The difference 317,549.
Then say, combine MPP there.
Yes.
Any NDC.
Yes.
MPP sa two NDC.
Yes. And another first fact based on this sheet is that the MPP, based on presidential election results since 1992, a popular say NDC. That was my first shock. Now, next I'm saying shocked. Now, young co near party they are contributing. The